And this is a big breaking from the national capital. Deen Dayal Upadhyaya College, that is fully funded by the Delhi government, is short of money to pay its teaching staff. The college has put out a notice that says that it's withholding about 30,000 rupees from the net salary of assistant professors and 50,000 from the net salary of associate professors. And it said that the money would be paid only when the funds become available. As expected, there's a reaction coming in from the BJP. Let's go to that.
When DDU College, which is funded by the Delhi government, has not been able to even pay its teachers and professors' salaries, and in fact has retained a major sum of their salaries because despite many protests, many letters, many requests, the Delhi government has not given them their due funds. The DDU College also had to cut down on its operations recently. If it claims to have a revenue surplus, why is it not spending that money on DDU College and ensuring that the teachers get paid on time? Because all the money is being spent on advertisements and the advertising budget increases by 4,200%.
Cutting across to my colleague Siddhant, who's joining us live, getting us more details on that story. Siddhant, any official word apart from this letter that this college has put out? Do we also know that is it the first time that this is happening or it has happened earlier as well?
Well, look, we are still waiting for an official response from Aam Aadmi Party, for that matter, Delhi government.
Yeah.
But this report has appeared at various places, and in fact, the BJP spokespersons have started reacting to it. And this report is coming at a time when already Aam Aadmi Party-led Delhi government is in trouble. There are various investigations, there are various scams that are being exposed by Bharatiya Janata Party on a daily basis. And now this news has appeared where DDU, an institution which is 100% funded by Delhi government, doesn't have enough money to pay salaries. And in fact, they are withholding 30,000 and 50,000 respectively of assistant professors and associate professors. And the notice also says that once there will be adequate funds, then the salaries will be released. Now, this particular report is coming 2 days after a report which was published where regarding the non-payment of salaries of the Punjab government employees in the state of Punjab, which is again ruled by the Aam Aadmi Party. So all the BJP spokespersons from Amit Malviya to Shehzad Poonawala all have started attacking a Kejriwal model of governance, because Mr. Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party have always spoken about the Delhi government. They talk about Delhi model of governance, good schools, good hospital, and the schemes, free electricity, free water. And this is exactly what Mr. Kejriwal is highlighting when he goes out to do campaigning in the state of Gujarat. Now, question goes out to him, and there's also one fight of narrative whether this Revdi culture, which BJP alleges, is an effective culture of governance. So, and on these lines only BJP is attacking Mr. Kejriwal, that on one end where you are promising free electricity, free water, everything free in the national capital, on the other end the college doesn't have salaries, doesn't have fund to release salaries of the professors. And same is the situation in the state of Punjab. So now let's see how Aam Aadmi Party or Delhi government reacts to this entire news break. But yes, this will increase trouble for them, at least narrative wise, because there's a fight between the governance model.
And Siddhant, there are two aspects to it. I mean, one of course is the larger public interest involved in this story, which is that teachers should be paid on time. If any government of the day has crores of rupees, hundreds of crores of rupees to build infrastructure, to spend on advertising, for their marketing, they must have money to pay to their teachers and their salaries on time. More importantly, the Delhi government talks about their education model, their welfare model in the national capital region. They must come clean on it. They must come thorough on it. Shehzad Poonawala of the BJP is also joining us on the broadcast. Shehzad, thank you so much for speaking to us. What are the key questions? What are the key answers that the BJP demands from the Aam Aadmi Party as a responsible opposition?
You see, on the one hand, the Delhi government and the Kejriwal government, built on hype, lies and propaganda, says that it is a revenue surplus government. Then why is it unable to pay the teachers their salaries and their dues? Why is it unable to pay DDU College the funds that it deserves? They have been on protest. They have been demanding it. They've been writing letters. They have had to cut down their operations to 5 days. They've had to tell their teachers to take retain their salaries and not pay them their full salaries. They've been paid July salaries just now. This shows that how the education model is not the world class, but it's a third class model. Either there is no money or there's no revenue surplus as is being claimed, or either all that money is being spent on advertisement. Secondly, this is not only peculiar to Delhi. Look at what's happening in Punjab. The Punjab government employees have not been able to get their salaries for over a week now. You see in Punjab, the hospitals in Patiala, the government hospitals in Patiala haven't been given the medicines and the other supply of other important necessary things that are required for free treatment of the poor. Recently, there was a news about how PGI hospital had to stop the free treatment to patients because Punjab government could not give them the money that they was owed to them. So this shows that Delhi government or Aam Aadmi Party government, their model is to make the state bankrupt for its revenuenomics, and this is why the teachers are suffering, the poor people are suffering. It's not a world-class education or health model. It is actually a model built on advertisement and propaganda and hype.
Shehzad, thank you so much for getting us that perspective. We'll also try and get a reaction from the Aam Aadmi Party on this entire story. We've been trying to reach out to the party. As and when the spokesperson agrees to speak to the media, we will get their reaction as well. I'm cutting across back to Siddhant, who's with us on the broadcast. Siddhant, as I spoke earlier, that there's a larger public interest angle also involved here, which is that teachers should be paid on time. And as and when we get a reaction or some more clarification from the university, we'd be able to tell that whether this is the first time or it has happened earlier as well. But I can say with a certain degree of certainty, recently there were some students on social media, and this was once again a university run by the Delhi government, where they were saying that there are no adequate facilities or any kind of adequate mechanism to deal with the kind of things that they want to have, the fee that they have paid. And a lot of universities run by the Delhi government have been facing this crunch of cash, of adequate funds, and in some instances there are no proper facilities as well.
That's right, Anusha. And in fact, this is the model which Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party workers, endorse when they go out of Delhi to campaign. In fact, you go through all the speeches of Arvind Kejriwal in Gujarat, you will get to know, or viewers will get to know that how he is endorsing the education system in Delhi, and also the overall governance of Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi. So in such times where you are at loggerheads with Bharatiya Janata Party, where there is a fight of narrative that whether BJP's governance model is better, development-led governance model is better, or Aam Aadmi Party freebie culture-led governance model is better. So there is also an ongoing debate. Even the matter is in the Supreme Court, and every day we hear to the debates on TV news, news channels, and everywhere. So now in these times when such news come out, then it is surely going to dent the image of Aam Aadmi Party. Because I remember Aam Aadmi Party has been saying that the free electricity or freebie that they are giving to the people of Delhi is from the exchequer, and there is a surplus profit which the government is witnessing every year, and they are just sharing the profit with the people of Delhi. So if that is the case, then why there is not enough funds with the college, Deen Dayal Upadhyaya College, which is funded by the Delhi government. So that is something which Aam Aadmi Party should come out, and if there is some technical problem, then they should clarify that.
They should try and clarify that. You're right in saying that.